Hello everybody, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone. Gnarlo, good boy. I was going to show y'all here, the summer festival has started. It just came on. As you see when you first log in, you always get the little festival things here. They give you about 5 minutes to click on it, so we'll go ahead and click. It says the summer festival has arrived. It is in full swing with hazy afternoons at the fishing hole, outdoor party games, and feasting in the open air. Every race celebrates in their own way and knows the festival by a different name, but all revel in delights of the fine summer's day. All right, so we've got the fishing quest back again, and that is the summer festival fishing quest and the farmers festival fishing quest are some of our absolute favorites to do. It's nice to just stand by the bank of a river or a stream or a lake and just sit there and fish, you know. Absolutely love it. Let's see how many experience points we're going to get for just accepting the quest here. That's the other great thing about the festivals. We've talked about it before. They are a great way to level up 2 or 3 levels by doing absolutely nothing. The revelers at the party tree await. Join them and enjoy the festivities. Summer is here. And indeed, summer is here. So welcome to the summer festival. We got what? 4,682 item XP. Not bad, not bad. All right. So we ended up with what, a map to the summer tree. We've also got a tarnished heritage rune of lore we have to do something with. And a whole bunch of stuff in our inventory we need to get around to. But that is neither here nor there. What we are going to do is we are going to be working on our Mirkwood. We're going to be working on our Mirkwood quest today. Let's see what time it is. It's awful dark. It's afternoon. I was thinking almost that it was raining when I came in. It had that kind of gloom to it, but I think that's probably just the normal Mirkwood gloom at the moment. The one that we are looking at is Chapter 6, The Choice of Ways. Now, if y'all remember last time, we found the path through the Scuttledales, and it came up a resounding maybe. As long as we can avoid getting too intense with the spiders, we should be okay going that route. Although, why she thinks it's okay to go past whatever it is, the something of the Ancient One over here. What's the name of it? I guess Shrine of the Ancient One, with all the whites and all. That's an interesting choice. The middle route through past Emin Loom and over past Minas Gill here is far too patrolled by orcs and goblins for us to be able to travel up that way. So next up, we're going to come down here in Taur Morvith and see if we can't find a path down through it. Now, this might be a little bit difficult. We've got a number of these. These are orc camps here, I do believe. We don't have anything quite clear as the elf tent showing up right there. But let's take a look. Last time up in the Scuttledales, finding her was more reliant, where it says Shrine of the Ancient One. Now, Erembes is in Taur Morvith by the Verdant Shrine, south of the Wild Ruin. So we need to find the Wild Ruin and find the Verdant Shrine. So if we can find the Wild Ruin, we will know we will have to move south of that. Now, I do believe, let's zoom out a little bit. I do believe the Wild Ruin should be, boy, they give you enough mailboxes, don't they? I think there's one at every single one of the doors leading out of this place. Well, there we go. I found the South Ruin. We found the Wild Ruin, so okay. Now we need to find the Verdant Shrine. And we got some glowing green down there, so let us head southward from here. I'm assuming all these things here with these ruined walls and stones and buildings and all are the Wild Ruin, and since we've got ruins, fireflies and all, yeah, we got that glowing green area. Could that be the Verdant Shrine? If that's what we're looking for, the Verdant something. Yep, there it is. All right, they weren't very hard to find whatsoever, were they? Made it very easy. All right, let us talk to Rimbis. Excuse me a second, got a sneeze coming. Excuse me. So let's talk to her right quick.
I do not know if the Southern Way is the ideal road for the Hidden Guard.
There are a number of orc camps in Taur Morvith, Gnarlo. I do not know if the Southern Way is the ideal road for the Hidden Guard to take to Dol Guldur. My friend Malindal, headed south to investigate, but he has not returned. If you will travel south and scout the pair of orc forts there, you may find some sign of my friend. If the orc presence is so great as to cause him trouble, it is certainly too dangerous for the Hidden Guard to bring Mazog this way. It is to be hoped that Malindal is not in Cruel Lugu itself, but you should start your search there in case the worst has happened. So let us go to Cruel Lugu first, which I'm assuming is one of the orc forts she mentions, and see if we can find out where that is. All right, you see where we are here. This is the Verdant Shrine. Cruel Lugu is probably this place off to the east, maybe? Why don't we head down that way? We've already added another couple. There's the Wild Ruin, and here's the Verdant Shrine. We're going to head over this way, I suppose, and see. Get past all these enraged spirits. Like I said, this southern route has a bunch of undead in its area too. Not nearly as much. The Taur Morvith doesn't have nearly as much as the Ashen Glades do. The Ashen Slades. The Ashen Slades over here is pretty much totally a undead type area. But there's enough of a bleed through along the borders here that you start seeing quite a few of them. I'm wondering, Ivasul's watch. I have no idea what that is. Ah, Malindrim. Okay, we found an encampment of the Malindrim here, so that's nice to know. And that must be Ivasul there, who the camp is named after, of course. Wonder why it's not called Ekad Ivasul, being that Ekad seems to be pretty much the word used for camp. Take a look at these quests. A Banner Day.
Mind my words, traveler.
Level 64. Welcome to Taur Morvith, Gnarlo. We have few warriors to speak with the strength of our forces heading toward Gathbers and Dol Guldur. Your aid is most appreciated. Can you make out those orcish banners down there? Fortresses down there. They call them Cruel Lugu in their black speech. Cruel Lugu marks the southern flank of our advance, and I am tasked with ensuring that they are unable to mount a strike against us at Ostgalath. The orcs are cut off from the bulk of their forces in Dol Guldur, so their numbers are not great. But ours are spread even more thinly here, so we are trying to keep their attention occupied rather than risk a large-scale battle. To that end, we strive to demoralize and blind them, keeping them in place and paralyzed with uncertainty. I have a simple task for you. Destroy their war banners. It is not but a symbolic effort, but as they appear to be bereft of strong leadership, it should be sufficient to set them back before they can rebuild their courage. Right? Destroy 8 orc banners. Whether we do it or not, it's nice to know that he gives us some instructions, that we are looking down at the fortress that we're trying to find, down that way. So it was a good point in trying to stop here. A poke in the eye.
You lend me your ear.
Greetings, Gnarlo. Do you see those camps down here? You can faintly make them out through the shrouding mist, but they are there, and they are looking for us as well. Orc scouts range through Taur Morvith, trying to find us and entrap us so that the larger forces of those encampments can come down upon us with superior numbers. That we cannot allow. I need you to hunt down the scouts, and while you are doing so, attempt to intercept any of the messages they have been trying to get through to Gathbers. All right, so collect a message and defeat 6 orc scouts. We may do that depending on how easy a target they are as we go along. Let's at the moment see if we can find a place to travel down. That is not a cliff face. There we are. And we are going to continue traveling down this way. Ah, there's an orc banner. A couple of orc banners there. We can probably go ahead and take them out. Let's see. Boom. Boy, they leave these banners close together, don't they? Alright, first orc banner down. We will continue right on along the road here, taking them out as we go. Hope everyone's having a good moon day. A couple things going on. We've got what they call a buck moon, which is the big bright full moon in July here. And Lord, it is bright. I was noticing it earlier whenever I was out mowing the grass. That it was just rising and is a gorgeous one. I'm assuming this is that fort we were told to come and find. Yep. You make note of the orc presence at Cruel Lugu. Okay, so find Malindal in or around it. Bet we could take that lieutenant there. Let's see if we can find his weakness. Judging by his size, it's probably the all-you-can-eat buffet at Shoney's. And then we are going to distract him, which is apparently impossible to do because he's sitting there thinking of the all-you-can-eat buffet at Shoney's. And we are going to go ahead and see if we can take him out. Not to the all-you-can-eat buffet at Shoney's. You can tell I'm playing this while I'm hungry. Thought you might could. Some very subtle clues there. Alright, another orc banner down. Now, we need to look around the fort here. Look around Cruel Lugu. And see whether or not we can find any signs of Melindal. See some more orc banners inside. And I'm seeing a ring there too. Isn't that good? Alright, another banner down. This will be number 4. This is so much easier whenever you can stealth up, let me tell you. True for so many of our... Watch it burn. True for so many of our quests through here. When you're able to avoid most of the fights, makes things so much nicer. We have seen it come back and bite us during instances before, but those are a rarity. There aren't that many times where we've had to worry about an instance to the point where it's affected us. Alright, oops. Got another banner right over here, and that is my wife calling, so I will be right back. Alright folks, just sitting here waiting for my hit points to climb back up after logging back in. You know, at least half of our hit point total right there is from our equipment we're wearing, so it's always good to give that a chance. As you see, it is now nighttime here in Mirkwood. Afraid that little errand from my wife took a little bit longer than I was thinking it would. So, we've got that out of the way though. Let us go and take out this last banner, and that'll give us 6 orc banners. And then we are going to wander in to where the... There we go, there's Malindal right over there. Let us go and talk to him. I'm hoping this is not going to be an escort mission. There's an awful lot of orcs around, and we've seen before, escorts have a tendency to run into the middle of every single frickin' camp.
More orcs are coming up from the south. You must help me.
Ah, there we go. It is an escort, of course. Gnarlo, have you come from Cruel Lugu? I went to scout those orc camps, but more orcs came marching out of the east from Dol Guldur, and I could not rejoin Erembes in the north. I had been resting to regain my power before attempting to make my way there. I am not yet at my full strength, and more orcs are coming up from the south. You must help me. All right, there we go. Look to the south. A patrol of orcs returns to Cruel Lugu. Alrighty, let's take them out. As long as they keep coming to us, that would be pretty good. Wouldn't mind that at all. Okay, not doing bad. Looks like they're pretty much sticking on me as well. His hit points and all aren't going down pretty much at all, which is always good news. More are coming, my friend. Ready yourself. Oh, where are the more? There they are. Let's keep an eye on his points. We can start tanking for him if we need to. Looks like we're doing okay there. So now let's keep an eye on our points so we can start healing up if we need to. I think we're doing okay right now. Yeah, they can't take me down too fast. Unfortunately, he's actually a halfway decent fighter as well. Alright, collected a Gathbur's message. That's good too. So we've got that much done. How many more orcs? It doesn't actually count as orcs though, because it's just this. I believe we are fine now, my friend. Tell Erembes I will return shortly. Alright, that we can do. Let us go on up. We are going to travel back to the north once more. And see. We'll have to stop by that camp, tell them about the burned banners. We haven't taken out enough of the... actual scouts to talk to them. But we'll travel on up the road here. I think it's right past there. I think that fire you see on that hill up there to our left is the one that we're aiming for, if I remember correctly. So last time we just kind of jumped off the edge. Let's see if we can find the correct way up to it this time. That's that. Yep. That is their watch. The watch post. Although there's not a circle on it. That is... the fact that... there we go. Guess we weren't quite close enough for the ring to show up. Let's talk to Ivasul and let them know we burned the banners anyway. Even if we could give them the orc message as well if he would take it. But of course they're not going to take it until you actually kill a few orcs as well. It's like, I got the message. It's right here, dude. A banner day. Yes, I can see it from here, even through the mist. You have made them quite angry by the looks of it. Angry, but uncertain. And that is a fine line we must watch. We need to keep them off balance, but not enrage them into risking a headlong assault that might threaten our flank.
Stay a moment.
Yeah, we got another one, huh? Alrighty. King of the Hill. I hope you've prepared yourself for the battle ahead, Gnarlo. The orcs of Taur Morvith may be in disarray, but now is the time to strike against them and shatter their will to fight all together. In each of their fortresses there's a guard tower that overlooks the approaches. I want you to either fight or sneak into those encampments and claim the top of those towers with a banner of the Maladrim, then hold it against any orcs who attempt to reclaim it from you. We'll go ahead and accept that so that if we ever wander down that way again. Oh, there's another one, the Barbed Lash. It seems there's one thing left to hold the orcs in check from a complete rout. One powerful orc leader with a cruel whip and the strength to bend the others to his will. If you can find and defeat this Durshataz, as he is called, the final pin holding the forts of Cruel Lugu together will be removed, and we shall be free to move as we wish among them. One of my scouts tells me that Durshataz travels frequently between the two encampments, trying to keep his underlings in line. If you can catch him in the open, you might be able to defeat him before help arrives. We'll hold on to that. It's always good to have a quest in the area you are in that you can just complete just from the process of moving along there. We're going to go ahead and follow the torches along the road. You can see where we're headed ahead of us. We're going to just follow the torches back up to the north until we come back to Eminlum. We should be re-entering the ruined area, the wild ruin here. Yep, there we go. And just on past that being the Ostgalath. Is that the name of it? The names are starting to stick into my head as I do our exploration here. See the southern entrance all lit up. Is there a scout camp? Well, yes there is. There's a skirmish camp right there, isn't there? Alright. I was wondering what all those blue banners were. We've got a skirmish camp right outside the side here. Mirkwood is, by the way, the if I remember correctly, the expansion that brought skirmish camps into Middle-earth here. Alright, so we need to talk to, hell, we forgot to talk to Erimbes, didn't we? And find out whether that was the path we wanted to take. Let's head on back down there. If I remember correctly, Mirkwood was the one that brought skirmishes into the game. If that is incorrect, I will post a message across here saying I'm a doofus. But I do believe it is right. And that's why we started seeing the skirmish camps and stuff appear. That's why, as we've seen, there's already been a couple of skirmishes that we've had to go. That skirmish up there with, if you remember, where we were rescuing the elven prisoners. Was everyone's first taste of what skirmishes were. Remember, it talked about going to one of the skirmish encampments and training up your soldier.
This way is not safe. The hidden guard must find another route.
Thank you for your scouting the orc camps of Cruel Lugu and for coming to the aid of Malindar, Gnarlo. With what you have to say about the orc presence in Mortovich, it must be my recommendation to the hidden guard that the southern route to Dol Guldur is not safe. Bringing the orc Mazog this way would be ill-advised indeed. They must find some other way to the fortress, a way that preserves the secrecy of their errand. Okay, so this is the actual inn, so let's see what we have here. R&B sword. Remember, swords are still good for us because we can dual wield. So we still have that. 57 DP versus 53.4, so that one is good. Plus 7 damage to orc kind. Very nice. We got Malindal's sword. All these got the same, and then a mace. So it's going to be, okay, that's got might and vitality. This one has agility and vitality. Okay, that's a good one. And that one has fate and vitality, parry and critical. I think we'll go with Malindal's sword. It's got the parry and the critical and the max morale, but has the agility and the vitality that we like so much. Ooh, or we could choose a heritage rune, but we're leveling up fast enough. There we go. We're definitely leveling up fast enough that we don't have to worry about that. Let's go ahead. Let's swap it out for our purple down here. We're going to have blue weapons on either side now. So let's go ahead and drop that in there. There we are. Very nice. Ooh, a nice big curved elven sword. Looks kind of like the movie Orcris there, doesn't it? Now let's travel back to the north, get through here without running into anything. And back up here. Now we need to talk to Kukaran at the Haunted Inn. So we're going to travel back to the outpost, where we'll grab a stable ride over to the Haunted Inn, and we will meet you there. We're easily going to outrun this crow. We will meet you there whenever we get back to the Haunted Inn and are talking to Kukaran and letting him know what we found with the routes here. There's the Haunted Inn before us as we ride on up the hill. Sweet. Kukaran should be on the porch. We will go talk to him now. And I would imagine next time around we will be moving Mazog again, now that we have scouted out the routes. Let's see what Backstreet Boy here has to say.
I see. Your information has helped me decide what we must do.
I have decided what we must do, Gnarlo. The path through Taur Morvith would bring us too near the orc camps in that valley, and we are certain the direct way through Emin Loom, along which the Golden Host will march, is already being watched. No, our path lies through the Scuttledales. It will be dangerous, but that will itself serve as a cloak for spying eyes. Speak with the Suriel in the cellar of this inn, and tell her I have chosen her suggested path. Alright, there we are. So next time around, we will be talking to Suriel again, and we will be almost certainly traveling with Mazog once more. We're going to call that an episode. Hope you all have enjoyed it. Thank you for coming along. I'm hoping to get one more episode up before I go back to work, but that is coming up on me rapidly here, so I don't know. It may be the weekend before you see me again. But remember, the Summerfest is in force, so if you are into that sort of thing, if you like the fishing and all the various activities and all that take place, be sure and get out there and start doing it. I imagine it's going to last for the next 2 weeks. That's generally what it runs. I haven't actually been to the webpage or anything to find out for sure. But usually you got about 2 weeks. So enjoy it, and we will see you next time. Thanks for coming along as always, and bye-bye.